What is up, YouTube? You know what part of the day it is. You know what time of the day it is. It's review time. So I've been doing hella schoolwork. I ain't got a lot of time on me, honest. So let's get this done. Start with the first trade, AMD. So position isn't the most narrow. Look at it. This is the position. But anyways, I wasn't really here for the open, but this bar right off that 200, pretty big and fat. I'm looking for a short. So I'm looking for the first color change. I go one lot here with the max stop up here. This thing tails out. I like the look of that, so I add. Pretty sure here. And then that averaged my price out to be not sure. Maybe the 104.80s, 104.84 maybe, which means, oops, that my max stop could be at 50 cents above, 34. Yeah, that's about where I get out. Try to get out. 34 over here. Max, and as you can see, we freaking wick out. Unfortunate. Name, hidden color, or not hidden color change, but real color change. Position, -1 below the 200. Off 200. Look, this bar, there's a zone. This bar is power, then the 200's power pushing down. So short entries within here should be pretty elite and should go. But in this case, it didn't. And the ad was on the tail, top and tail. Risk was kind of it was good until it wasn't. Okay, the ad, like I said in one of the earlier videos, I said I typically, when I fail to risk, it's because I miscalculate the ad because it happened too quick and I'm just trying to get in. But this ended up losing $109. I didn't mean for it to be over, but like it was over. So it's my fault. Oh, shit, it's so slow, man. Hurry up. Hurry up. Save, copy, yoy. This wasn't even too bad, but I'm gonna put it into the bad category just so I could like say something about it. I had to sneeze and I couldn't, bro. My bad for my language. added on the first color change pretty lightly, one lot only, because I was expecting the double dip since it had space to retrace and only pulled back 2 bars. It was all good, and max loss stop was above the 200, but when I added, that's where there was trouble. Miscalculated. I miscalculated because it happened so quick and I was just trying to get in. My average price was around 108.84. Which allows me to afford up to 109.34. But I should have had at least an event stop at 109.41 above this tail that I entered on. But it was good instinct to cut the loss, because as soon as it hit around 100, I realized I can't hold it. I need to cut the loss because I'm oversized. Also, the position I had within the big red bars range and below the 200 is normally very probable of follow through. So my max stop, and any stop for that matter, should have been above the 200. In this case, adding made me move the stop tighter. Yeah, that's the problem with that. The next one, I didn't see a problem with. Okay, I did stop out, but the next one put in a tail. And you know, this is in that red bars range, below that 200. Position's good. I get dual tails, yo, I'm the happiest man. This thing should have pretty high follow through rate. Dual topping tails. I go back in with 2 lots. Stop here. Bruh. Stopped out. As you could tell, no follow through. And that's the trade. Position again. -1. Below 200. Risk was good this time. It was about 50 cents a lot, I believe. And then freak didn't go. So anyways, I feel like I took an unnecessary loss on that first one. Event stop would have kept me in, so I wouldn't have realized the $100 loss. So altogether, from those two trades, I probably should have lost really this amount. But the re-entry didn't work either, so I ended up losing on that too. The first stop out and the re-entry. This one is valid though. Come on, dual tails. Look at the location. It most definitely triggered. Just no follow through. This one's valid. This one's going in the good section. Yui. Dual tails in the big red zone below the 200. Normally, this thing should rip off. As you can tell, it just barely triggered and didn't offer follow through whatsoever. The next bar this was actually a good case for a stop and reverse after I stopped out, but I didn't see the green bar as violent enough, especially going into all the overhead MAs. But in hindsight, dual tails in which I was expecting smooth follow through got absolutely nothing and wiped out by one green bar pretty immediately and violently after. I think it qualifies. I think it qualified for a stop and reverse. I don't think I didn't stop and reverse though. Missed that. Next trade was Baba. Baba. I'm on 56 here or what? Okay, let's explain. I see this 180. I didn't enter quite yet. Puts in this green bar. I'm looking for a color change. I go 3 lots on the color change. Boom. With the max loss stop. I think at 75. I was in at 43. Stop at 75. Max loss stop. Okay. So name is the color change. Position below 200 or off 200. Risk was good. This thing did go. I think I just moved my stop to break even. I think that's what I did. Because I looked at the 15 and this triggered over here. So I was expecting this to be able to drop. It just never dropped. So I just left my bar over here at break even. And then it must have trailed out on this bar then at 10:36. Yeah. And I don't think I was watching it, but I was in profit for a minute. I guess, yeah, I definitely did have profit taking rights. From here, 1, 2, pulls back, gets the new low, 3 pushes. Yeah, I had profit taking rights, but I didn't take anything. At least I didn't lose anything. It was like plus $2. Saw the bear 180 on the 200, but didn't trigger in. Looked for a color change to get in and got it. Had a max loss above the 200. Did get 3 pushes, new low. Fudge. Profit taking rights, but didn't take anything. Just trailed out at break even. Think I was trading something else. Nah, I was trading something else. So I just let the stop chill at break even in case it runs to the downside. But it didn't. So I missed out on the profit take. Profit take here into 93, let's say. 93, I had about, or 43. I had about 50 cents on these bad boys. So this position was up 150. Up 150. At the peak of the trade. Then CVX. Man, this thing was so clean in the morning. You could check my live recording. Boom. I described it as a gap fill while this bar was forming right here in formation. But then I went and looked at some other stock. Missed this forming a tail. That was so beautiful, bro. Look at this. Look at the position on that thing. Beautiful follow through. Look. Look at the position. Boom. 2. Stop. 1, 2, 3. New high. I mean, you got all profit taking rules. New high, 3 pushes, 50 cents. beautiful. But I switched to another stock, so I missed this. I was literally on this stock when this bar was like above this 20, and then I missed the whole thing. Came back though, waited for the pullback above 50%, got it. Pullback, color change. I think I could have put 5 lots on, but I put 4 on, something like that. Put 4 on here. Position plus 50% above the 50% mark. And the rising 20. Risk was good. Just didn't follow through, and I stopped out at 60.71. 60.71. Yeah, below there. And stopped out. Minus $65. Trade was valid, just didn't go. This one may have been the one where it was going into the hourly. Oh no, this looked good to go. Didn't go. Yeah, I don't know why. It just didn't go. All time frames I looked, and this one was the one that had all time frames free of overhead resistance. So, like the look of the pullback, which stayed above 50%, and the 20 was right under, rising and catching up. Triggered in, and just got no follow through. No second leg. Valid identification though. Sometimes that happens. Or maybe this is what I saw as well. You can see this gapped up, retraced, and put in a whole nother leg. So do you count this? But I don't know. This wasn't even coming out of an uptrend, late stage uptrend from yesterday. It wasn't like this was like here. It wasn't like price was like this. Like this. Yesterday at the close, and then price all of a sudden gaps up here, drops, and then goes another leg, something like that. Like, yeah, you probably shouldn't expect this to pull back and go again, but this one was like out of a base. Like, I could expect some more follow through, I would say, but nothing materialized. Then I got another AMD trade. I believe on this short. -2 at 56. Okay, so what I saw was that this thing absolutely disrespected, because it could have gone one of two ways. It could have done this right here. You see this whole leg right here, pulls back about 50%. Could have put in this bar, which triggers over here, and follow through and have this beautiful trade. But no, it drops through. Bar looked like that, breaking the 200 below the 20, or breaking the 200 below the 20. So I'm entering on confirmation to go short. Here, 2 lots. At 56, I have my stop at 06. Max loss, so it's like chilling like over here. Get some follow through. But where does it come again? Oh yeah, also the stop in reverse at this beginning right here was great. Why? It raised the tails, and guess where it bounced off of? This 15-minute 200. Boink. But it comes back to that same location pretty much right here. Isn't able to close below. Off there again. Boink. This bar I recognize as pretty violent, because I was waiting for this to pull back gently while this 20 was catching up so I could get an ad. Didn't happen that way. I recognize violence, so no way in heck am I gonna let it erase 1, 2, and like 2.5 red bars. So I move my stop to pretty much break even and stop out. Name is kind of iffy, but I'll say elephant bar. What made it good was the location, breaking below the 200. Below 20, 200. And risk was good. Plus $5. Hold up, let me adjust something real quick. Where is it? Also, looking at the 15-minute time frame, the reverse was the bounce of the 15-minute 200. This over here, right here. Let's see what else we got here. Name was a bit iffy on this one. The bar itself really wasn't elephant in nature, but I would say the move down was elephant in nature. The location was what made it, because it cleared the 20 and 200. So that's when I looked for a trigger and put my stop above the MAs. Got some nice follow through, but came into the same 15-minute support and bounced heavily and violently back. I was looking for a gentle pullback to add, but it wiped out two pretty big red bars, and I wasn't going to let that rip up and take me out for a loss. So I locked in break even. You'll see what I mean? What do I mean by elephant move? Look at this. See, if you combine the bars, this thing really drops from here, here, and then here. But why don't I quite get an ad here? Because this itself is not elephant-like. This gets bigger, but it's still in a location where it could reverse. But then finally this bar finishes off the sequence, closing below both MAs. So now I'm looking for continuation. I enter on continuation, confirmation, with the stop above the MAs now. So I think it was pretty valid. The bar itself, not elephant, but combine it. Yeah. Two more trades. CVX. A long trade, huh? I think this was a 15-minute one. 15-minute, yeah. Basically, this bar right here in its lifetime looks like this. So me being me, what do? I add right here. Boom. 2. With the event stop right here. Yeah, just didn't go. Simple like that. In at 60.79. 60.79. Pretty much at the top of the bar. On the color change. With an event stop here. And it just wasn't looking good on the 2-minute, to be honest, because this was what was happening on the 2-minute. It established this downtrend, popped up, halted at 20, caught that 20, and you got another color change here. Dropping, my stop was here, dropping below and out. Name, pullback color change. Position, rising 8. Risk was good. Well, see, that's why the 2-minute could be noisy though, because even though it wasn't a downtrend, sometimes it could give you an early signal that longs won't work on the higher time frame. But normally, higher time frame holds more significance and power. And like, you see this? Boom, boom. Triggered. And normally, a retracement on the 15-minute will put the 2-minute into a downtrend, which is why it looks like that. Right? But really, it was just a 2-bar retracement on the 15. So if you're like really zoomed in into the lower time frame, it like changes the whole trend, when in reality it just looks like a 15-minute retracement. So based on the time frame I was trading, I think it was valid. pullback color change off the 8. Just no follow through again. Valid color change off the rising 8 on the 15-minute. Again, got absolutely no follow through. Stopped out. What looks like a 15-minute retracement puts the 2-minute into a downtrend, which can make the 2-minute look scary and conflicting. But I realized I was trading the higher time frame, which should hold more significance and power. But this time looks like the 2-minute won out and was an early indicator / warning that price would go down. I don't know. I just gave the higher time frame more power because it's a higher time frame, and entered on the pullback off the 8 color change. Didn't go. Simple as that. Didn't violate my risk. Entered on what I thought was valid. Position, color change. Put on the right amount of size and got no follow through. But this obviously could pose so many different other. Cause look, it could have looked like this, bro. It could have looked like this. Like that. With the MAs falling right underneath. Like this. Like that. Then it would have looked like a super good trade in hindsight. But then this is what happened. And then I tried one more time on CVX because this time the 2-minute broke above the 20. So I thought the time frames were aligning, right? Because I was trying to go long on the 15-minute, but 2-minute was in a downtrend. Breaks above, comes back down, boom, red bar tail. Then this bar takes those out. So I enter right here with the remainder of what I have left. One lot and stopped out. Minus 22 bucks. Name. Tail bar. Takeout / color change. Position 20. Halting the 20. Risk good. I mean, risk was whatever I had left, 20 bucks. And this one was the last trade of the day. Last trade of the day. thought the 2 minute was lining up with the 15 minute finally. So I was looking to go long after the 2 minute broke above the 220. That's exactly what it did, and I entered on the color change / tailbar takeout that halted the 20 and held it as support. Got no follow through, and a couple bars later resulted in another stop out. Yeah, that's what happened. So those were the trades today. Almost a max loss day. Some of the trades were positive at one point, and then CVX, I just missed a couple opportunities today. This, I don't know where I was. I should have stayed to see if anything materialized. I dipped, looked at other stocks, missed that. AMD, in real time, I just thought this bar wasn't violent enough, but I mean, it was a bar that wiped out 2 dual tails at this area of support, the 15 minute 200. So in hindsight, it should have been a stop and reverse. I was even thinking of treating this as a hidden color change right here. That would have been profitable. Real tight stop. That's like a 5 lotter or something like that. It went 1, 2, 3, 4 R's. That would have been $400, something like that. This one also dropped. It looked good. It wiped out this whole move, but into this support again. Bounced off violently. I had some pretty good instincts to move that stop to break even because I was expecting a gentle pullback, bro. Gentle like this while the 20 comes down and halts it. I get an ad, then I move my stops down. But this thing went up so violently. So no, I'm not gonna let that rip against me and take me out for like a full loss. Then after I was out, it started catching the 20, started trending pretty nicely. Trigger's clean right there. Color change. Trigger's pretty clean. This is off the 8 right here. Pretty nice. Triggers again. I don't think that one went though. Stop out, yeah. Beautiful downtrend after. Yeah, I mean, shit. AMD, Baba. Baba, what did I miss on Baba? Anything? Oh, this was after I was out. In the middle of the day, it like bounced up all of a sudden. Baba at the beginning was pretty nice too. A nice sizable gap that you could have played for the gap fill. Tail bar, no follow through, takes it out, stop here, bounces back, you get your first color change, boom boom. Look to take some profits into the resistance and 3 pushes. Yeah, just a lot of opportunities. I just gotta get more experience and really nail it in the head live in real time, you know. Hindsight, it's just way easier to spot, but live time, what I see in hindsight, I gotta execute in live time, and that's when I make it. My psychology and risk management is improving drastically day by day, but execution, it's not the strategy. I know my strategy works, but it's the execution of it. And that comes down to the person. So I'm gonna just keep sticking with the strategy, sticking with the plan, and we get better every day. And new month coming up, so fresh start. And yeah, let's get it. Thank you guys. Peace.